Stop worrying. Here's why. If we're able to rid ourselves of worries about the important stuff, 90% of our worries will disappear. Now, I know that's easier said than done, but some worries are remarkably resistant to reasoning and continue to put weight on us, especially our mind. And regardless the effects that we do to keep them in a place, we also need to understand that some worries can be significant and realistic. So we need to stop worrying and just let go. We need let's turn our worries into action. If you're having persistent worries, understand that worry is useful when it pushes us to you know, take control and to solve problems which need to be solved, right? But we can also tackle and solve problem without the unpleasant effect of worry. That unpleasant effect of worry will affect your mind. It's gonna cause you stress. It's gonna make your self-image bad, ugly. It's just worrying is one of the reasons why we get sick, especially our mind. Okay, to turn our worries into problem and then trying to develop solution for solving them is to stop worrying and distract yourself. I'm gonna say it again. Stop worrying and distract yourself. Okay, if we need to stop worrying and distract yourself, because work out what you can do or how to find out what to do. So if there's anything that you can do, at the moment, then do it. Do it now. You know, trying to find, the problem, you know. But if you can't, then again, stop worrying and distract yourself. Now, if there's isn't anything that you cannot do at the moment and you can't plan it, what you can do, then again, don't worry about it. Stop worry and distract yourself. We need to stop worrying and distract yourself because the mind has limited capacity. You can only get full attention to one thing at a time. So keep yourself, busy, and keep the mind fully occupied, because it will leave you no, it's going to leave you no room for worry. Your attention will drift from time to time, and you will need to redirect when this happens. So the busier you are, the easier this will be. And FYI, we don't want to misuse distraction as a way to avoid, the task of thinking about the problem. I'm just simply telling you that if it cannot be managed, then stop worrying and distract yourself. Because worry has tendency to even attack you, where you at when you're most, defenseless, especially at nighttime. That's why a lot of people can't even get a good sleep, or they can't sleep at night, because it is because there's a lot of things, a lot of worry in their mind, and then they start to overthink. You know, you hear it, you hear it from anywhere. I'm not gonna worry about it because I'm not gonna lose my sleep. It's true. We need to stop worrying about it. And let me tell you, as you get older, you're going to appreciate your sleep. So why you want to go to bed, worry about it? It's going to get you more tired, more frustration. When worry get out of proportion and it's not possible to tackle them, these worries like to creep in into your bed with you and bother you to put, your point where you cannot sleep. So don't let them in. You need to be firm and consistent, so that way your worries stay out of your bedroom. Okay. We also need, to also understand this. When our worry, when we worry, we might forget something important, because in the back of our mind, if it feels as if some good may come out of it. And of course, from time to time, good ideas does come to our mind when we worry. Okay, I understand that. But if it's unpleasant, then there's no need. Because like I said, if there's a way to handle it, then just handle it right away. But if you cannot, then don't worry about it. Just move on. If you start worrying, at other times, then postpone the worry to a worry slot. I like to call it a worry slot because, it's just the same thing as, put it back in your mind for a little bit, and then when you got time, then you can go back and see what you can do. And focus on what you're doing or what's happening around you. Instead, the worry slot comes around. Tackle each worry as a problem to solve it. And there's two ways to do that. You can, one, build a wall around the process, which stops, from spreading. And then two, turn the worry into something more constructive. Okay? When you apply that, when you own it and you master it, you just master the stop worrying and distract yourself. Okay? Why are you going to stress yourself? Why do we need to stress ourselves for something that we can't control of? Why are we going to let worry to ruin our day, to ruin our life? That's worrying is the main reason why we all get sick mentally and physically, to the point where you can't self-treat it, so you got to go to the second treatment, where you got to go to a doctor, and the doctor just is going to prescribe you with a medication, or take it, have you take yourself to psychiatrists and therapy to manage it. But if I'm telling you that you don't need to worry and just distract yourself, then do it. Trust me, it's easy. It's not good for our mind. It's not good for our physical body. It disturbs, it interrupts our thinking process, our feeling process, our emotion, and it also can affect people around you too. So depending on how you are, with these worrying, it's gonna affect other too. That's why people get stressed. That's why people get sick. They start having a stroke. They go to the therapy. They take, prescription to manage the worry. The people, that's why people have panic attacks, heart attacks, fast breathing. It's because people don't know how to manage their worries. And I'm just telling you, if you stop worrying, you're gonna, you're gonna be okay. I guarantee you that you're gonna be okay. All right. So always remember to stop worrying and distract yourself. And that's all. They say life is too short, but I say life is a long journey for us to even concentrate on things that we can't control it either right away or not at all. So there's no point for us to get stuck on that. Stop worrying and distract yourself, and you're gonna be all right. This is James on the James Post. I'll see you next time. Peace.